Hey everybody, welcome to the first Astral Hex Encounter unboxing video. There's another package that I'm waiting for in the mail that's supposed to show up this week. I was going to wait until that arrived and then do both of these at the same time, but I honestly couldn't wait. I've picked up some work this week and it's already taken up most of today and it's going to take up the rest of my week. So I probably won't have a chance to do that video if and when that package arrives. So I was pretty excited about this, so I wanted to share with you what I got as the first unboxing video on this channel. I hope you enjoyed the Mushroom Eaters gameplay videos that I kind of re-uploaded, transferred from the other channel. I think that's going to be all that I transfer over. I don't really want to just dump all those old videos onto this channel. I'd rather have this channel, since I've done those videos already, I'd much rather have this channel filled with new gaming videos. Maybe over the course of time, maybe I'll kind of add those in. We'll see. I've got a couple of ideas about how I would do that if I chose to. But I think I want to have this channel focus on the new videos and the new gameplay videos that I'm going to be doing over the next few months. That said, I'll leave a link to the Comic Crack page. Feel free to jump over. Those of you who found me in the future, who don't know about the other channel, feel free to just follow the link, go and check it out if you're really into gaming videos. There's some there that will remain there, I won't delete them. So, this box of stuff, here's the box that got sent to me. Really, it's a very exciting little tale. Through ETA Nick, another user in the comic community, I met WurtzDB71, I think that's his handle on YouTube. He's part of the record collecting community. Nick and him had a little interaction over some oddities comics-wise. I think maybe a Ninja Turtles and then some mini comics, and Nick brought his channel to my attention saying, hey, you should check this guy out. He's got this video about these mini comics, I think you'll really like it. Checked him out, loved it, watched a bunch of his other videos, and kind of was off and on in contact with him. He disappeared for a while, and when he kind of resurfaced, he had 6 months worth of a little mini comic zine called Copy This, and that's what he'd been doing. That's why he'd been gone. He rediscovered his passion for these mini comics that he had quite a good collection of, and a lot of the artists and things that he knew. Got in touch with a bunch of people and put together, like, it's like a little, it's not quite a mini comic, it's more of like a, hey, what is everybody up to? What new projects do you have out? Here's a couple of interviews. They go to some conventions like the Lineworks Festival, that sort of thing. So a lot of that. I only have the first 6 at that point in time. So kind of kept in touch with him. He watched the videos. He really liked my gameplay videos that I was doing, and it sparked an interest in him to kind of hunt down some games and just kind of keep his eye open for things. One day I get a message from him saying, holy crap, you got to check out this auction. What do you think? We should go in together and put a real big bid in and win all of these. Followed the link, and it was an eBay auction for all 16 of the ARES gaming magazines from 1980, 1981, 1982, early 80s. 90% of them had the game pieces unpunched. There was a couple, I think there was two magazines that didn't have the game at all. A couple of magazines where the pieces had been punched, and then the rest, as I say, unpunched. Seemed like an amazing deal, did a bit of research, suggested a couple of prices to him, and had a little bit of back and forth with him, and he put in a bid, put in a maximum bid. It was kind of the last day, the last 6 hours of the auction kind of thing, or 4 hours of the auction. Both of us were away, so neither of us could do the good old eBay sniping trick. which even if I wasn't around, I couldn't because I don't have an eBay account right now, which is another story for another day. And when I came back on my way home, I texted him, hey, the auction has ended. Have you checked it out? Did we win? What's going on? An hour after that, I came home and checked it, and an amazing deal had been struck for these magazines, a fraction of what they're worth. We had bid almost double what we won it for, to put it in some sort of perspective. So it was really incredibly exciting. He had photos of all the magazines. Everything looked in really tip-top shape. There was nothing to be suspicious of. Once the payment had been made, and we kind of sent emails back and forth of excitement, going, holy crap, I can't believe we won these games. It was now time to send off the money and hope to God that it wasn't a too good to be true kind of deal. Fast forward to a message from him saying, check out this video, I got the package, have a look at this. And I sat down, and I think it was like a half an hour long or so, Blake opening up the package, showing the magazines, and just going, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, this one's in perfect shape. Holy shit, look at this map, this is in beautiful shape. Oh my god, this is in beautiful shape. Holy, look how good he packaged them. So then it was kind of a sigh of relief on both of our sides that we had really struck the mother lode, as far as it was a once in a lifetime kind of thing to find all of the magazines in one auction, regardless of the fact that there was 2 that didn't have the game with it. Completely fine. The fact that there were so many in one auction and we got such a killer price on them was spectacular. So we had a couple of back and forths and decided how we would divvy things up, and payments were made, and conversations were had, and jokes were had, and today the lovely, lovely package showed up in the mail. So not only did the package show up in the mail, there was an extra bit of goodies in it too. In the time, another long passage of time had occurred between when I got those original 6 to this moment. In that time, the man has put out a total of 16 issues of Copy This. So the 10 that I was missing, he sent me a copy of each of them, which is fantastic. There's some amazing stuff in here. And even right off the bat, Mary Fleener, I believe Mary is her first name, on the back of an issue and the front of one issue. Bunch of them have extra bits in them. Here's a little Bob X comic book that comes with that one. It's fantastic. So I really, really appreciate that. That's really, really nice of him to send that off. In one of the previous issues that I have, there was, the light is really getting low. I hope you can still see all this. There was an insert of a card, a promo card, Monster Tales promo P3, from a company called M Hop on Hop. And this was supposed to be a full 45 card set that was coming in 2015 by the artist Bob X. And I loved the card, and I was telling him the story that I had tried to order the preview pack from the guy at this Hop on Hop website, but the PayPal was having a bit of issues and I wasn't able to. He said, don't bother ordering them, I've got some and I'll send you them. So he sent me a promo pack of the cards, which is really, really cool as well. So it's 8 cards. There's a couple of bonus cards, one of them being an autographed card and another one being a promo for another set. There's a little bit of back and forth. I don't want to go into too much of the story, but the full 45 card set won't be coming out this year, unfortunately. Hopefully it'll see the light of day next year. I really hope it does, because it's really cool. Some great art and just a little blurb on the back. I mean, hopefully you can see that. It's really fantastic art, and I don't want to open this up and show you every single one, but there's that as well. So super nice of them to send me that stuff. love it, and I can't wait to dig into all these. I can't believe it. I can't believe the guy has put out 16 of these things. One a month is what his schedule is for these. Yeah, and there'll be some future talk of Copy This for sure on this channel specifically, because there's some exciting things underway. And let's get into this. So, from the Comic Crack channel, you know that I managed to track down 5 issues of ARES magazine. I think I did a video for every single one of them. Oh, no, I didn't do a video for one of them, but for 4 out of 5 I did videos for. I really like the magazine. I really think it's a great idea. The games that they focus on in this ARES magazine are more kind of sci-fi, horror, and fantasy. I'm not as huge of a fan of the fantasy stuff. I really like the sci-fi stuff, and so far out of the ones that I've played, the horror game that I played, Nightmare House, has been my favorite. And it's a full package for these games. I love the design, I love the artwork, I love the idea, I love the little counters. I like the whole idea of the magazine period, because it doesn't just focus on the games, it focuses on gaming in general, and then there's some kind of articles, and there's some stories, sometimes there's some cartoons in it. There's all sorts, there's reviews of other games, advertisements, there's movie reviews, all sorts of things. Really, really cool idea. And I can't say enough how much I love the artwork and the design, because it's definitely the thing that drew me to this, the look of everything. So I managed to surprisingly score 6 of them from Blake. We had originally talked about 5, but he was nice enough to again throw in an extra for me, one that he thought might be a little too complex for him, that he decided that he'd pass my way, which is really nice of him as well. So I'll just kind of show you what we've got here. So the first thing we've got is issue number 1 with the game called World Killer. Hopefully that glare isn't too bad. So there's the copy, and this one is a unique looking one. I don't know a ton about each of the games, but I do know that I want to play them all. And then here's a look at the counter sheets. This one is coming out, which is fine, coming apart. And there's the back there. I know a lot of people, they scan them, make their own, keep these as they are. Screw that. I've punched out every single other game that I have, because I fully intend to keep these and play them. I have no intention of passing them down or selling them off or anything. And then here's the game board, quote unquote. This is maybe the oddest one out of them. I don't quite understand, because each of the spaces are the same. Yeah, each of them look like they're the same, just different numbers in the corners there, with the kind of staging area on this side. So anyway, that'll be very interesting. They definitely smell musty, but of course it would. I mean, it's been sitting since the 80s. The thing that's impressive about these, and there's some that are more so than others, it looks like they were bought and filed away. Even when Blake was showing the package in the video, when he was looking through the magazines, there was a couple where he was saying that it's like I'm the first person that's opened this magazine. That's how it felt to him as he was going through them. And they do have, a lot of them do have some wear, but the wear is so minimal that it really doesn't matter. It's really just exciting to have the actual magazines and have these games. It's what I'm going to be doing with the rest of my evening now. And then the next issue is issue number 3 with a game called Barbarian Kings. This was the one that he sent me that was a surprise that I didn't know was coming. So there's the cover there. Again, I hope the glare is okay. So this is one of the games that had been punched already. So there's the bag of all the chits. And this one I actually haven't looked at the Oh no, I did look at the map on this one. This is a pretty cool little board game map as well too. You can see the growth as the magazine kept going, because these early issues, the board game / map is just a one sheet. Great. Yeah, I mean you can really smell them. But I kind of love the smell of old books and magazines. It's pretty fantastic. This one looks like it might be all right though. Even though the fantasy side of things aren't my favorite, this might be kind of cool. I really like the look of this map quite a bit. So there we have that. Let's just slide these away. Sorry for the extra time taken. One that I was pretty excited about, well, these next couple the next few I was really excited about. These next three, I think, were ones that were high on my list of ones I wanted to own. So this is issue number 7, and it's the game Rescue from the Hive is this one. Some killer artwork again on the front. And in the back we have just another, oh man, it's exciting. It's really, really exciting to me. There's a look at that map. Great colors, just really cool layout. It's pretty amazing. It's amazing stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to play this one. Rescue from the Hive, holy smokes. And then here are the counters for this one too. Be a little gentle with them. 100 pieces, and there's the back side. I've been watching some wargaming videos, or combat simulation videos maybe is a better way to say it, from various people, and a couple of things that have popped up, or one of the main things that have popped up is clipping corners, and a lot of people use this one specific company with their corner clipper. And after seeing a lot of these videos now and looking at the counters that I have for other games, I think I might be converted to a corner clipper, so I'll probably end up buying one of those little handheld devices and clipping all the corners, because they do really look sharp when you have them down. It has that slightly rounded edge to it. Takes off the tabs and things. So on to number 12, another one I was really excited about, issue number 12. This is Star Trader. So there's that, and this is the 200 counter sheet, I believe. Yeah, 200 pieces. So there's the front side there. Hold that still for a minute. And the back side. Even these sheets on their own are incredible to look at. The blocks of color and the little drawings and everything. Really, really nice. I just can't express enough how excited I am about these. Yeah, it's incredible. It's really incredible to make a discovery like this and then actually track down the games, because I looked for them for quite a while here in town. Various locations, bookstores, comic stores, asked at a couple of the conventions, asked some of the vendors at the conventions, asked at a flea market. 90% of the people had not even ever heard of this magazine, let alone had any in stock. The few people that did, that had heard of it, all said the same thing. I've never run across that magazine. I've never found it, and that's obviously locally here. But they are able to be bought and hunted down. On the Board Game Geek website, for each of them, there's auctions now and then. There are a couple of the magazines that rarely, if ever, come up for sale in either the BGG marketplace or eBay, but they can be found. It's just for different prices, and like I said, this was just such a deal because we got this at maybe 60% of their actual value, right around there. Really, really great. So enough of that. This one is an incredible, and this is where the game boards start getting enormous. So again, I hope that really comes out. I'll hold it back a little further, and hopefully you get a view of that. Star Trader. It almost looks like a Sorry with those circles with the paths leading up to them. But there you go. That's an incredible game board. Really, really cool. Fold that sucker back up. And even the sheets or the maps themselves are in fairly good condition. Some of these bigger ones, they have a couple of dings in the corner and things, and a little bit of wear, but not much. And again, I think that's just because they've just been sitting folded for so long. They just haven't seen any sort of gameplay. So there's that one. We'll stuff all that back in. And I've got to say, I do like these Office Depot sleeves. I'm thinking I might keep these and buy some more for the other magazines. Individually bag and board the magazines themselves with magazine backing boards and bags. Slip all that inside with the game in the back, and then get some heavy duty, maybe get a couple, 2 or 3 binders, and maybe put kind of 4 games per binder. Maybe get some thinner ones in hopes of taking a bit of care of them instead of just stacking them in boxes, because I've got a couple of magazine boxes. I don't really want to just shove these in that box. I'd like to try to take care of them. So here's another one I was excited about, the Damocles Mission. This is issue number 13. And this is a unique one because there's no game board for this one. I'll show you in one sec. Here's the counters. 140 pieces. It's the front, and then there's the back. This one is unique because these are your rooms and tunnels. You end up building, do I have that right side up? Yeah. You end up building your path with these counters themselves, and that's how you play the game. So it's different each time. You come across different creatures each time. And then there's the back as well. So every time you play, it's a little bit of a different game, and you can take different paths, which is very cool. So this is 50 pieces on there. Marco Wargamer had a video about this one. And then finally, one that I wasn't hugely excited for. I was interested in, as I am about all of them, but seeing it in person makes me more excited for it because the map on this one is pretty impressive too. This is issue number 14, and the game is called the Omega War. Yeah, the Omega War. So there's the cover of that one. It's getting really dark. I hope this is still showing up. We're done just about because this is the last one. I'll show you the map last. So here's the counters. This is 200 pieces. There's the front side. And then there's the back side. And then here we go with another enormous map. Oh man, this one is it's really beautiful actually. It's something to see these online. Because on BGG there's a lot of photos of everything, and it only does so much justice seeing a photo of it, even if it is high definition, high quality. Seeing it in person is something else, and this is a really beautiful one. Just incredible. I love the look of this one. So I'm actually, like I said, now that I've seen it, once I opened it up, I became really excited to play this game too. So I think this is going to be maybe one of the first ones that I read about. I'm not sure. It's going to be this or Star Trader. But this one is really pushing for first. Beautiful stuff. I love it. Absolutely love it. Careful with that sucker there. Folds that way, yeah. So there we go. That is the package that I got today. Surprised that it came so quick, considering when I was tracking it, it went down to Florida, Miami, Florida, before coming up to Toronto. When I was looking online for the tracking, it says it got to Toronto yesterday. It got checked in through Toronto yesterday. So it came right here. I was very surprised that it came so quick. There we go. Again, I mean, I can't say enough thanks to Blake for this. Yeah, no matter how many times I say it, it's not going to be enough. I'm really, really, really happy with these. I can't believe I have now, what is it, 10? How many do I got here? 6. I have 11. I can't believe I have 11 of the ARES magazine's issues. That leaves 5 more for me to get. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to dig in. I'm going to dig in tonight after I sign off and start reading the instructions and looking through magazines and checking things out, and maybe I'll punch some counters out. I don't know yet. That's it. Enjoy the gameplay videos that are soon to come. I will post the other unboxing when that shows up. It's another game that I'm incredibly excited about. It's going to be a great week if that also shows up this week. Fingers crossed. It came from Greece, so who knows. Yeah, I'm really excited about that one too. But yeah, a million thanks, Blake. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm really glad that this all worked out in our benefit, even though we were a little terrified that we maybe struck onto something that was too good to be true. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you very soon.